So I had, so what I had done was go to an event.
Yeah.
Feel me? We met at an event.
Yeah.
DreamCon to be exact. And she was with a couple friends. And amongst those friends, I was introducing myself, saying hi to people and stuff like that.
But it's all your friends already.
Yes.
So it wasn't weird, like.
Yeah, so it was new. Those people I've met before, people I even knew. Scum was there. So anyway, I was just introducing myself to people and stuff like that. I had seen her. She had her set up just like this, and I was like, "Yo, what the? You stream with that?" And I had just heard about it because Jadion was telling me about it, and it was my first time actually seeing the setup. So I was like, "Damn!" So I had started asking her questions about it, but then I thought like maybe you don't want to be bothered about like hella questions about
work
while you're trying to relax at nighttime. So I had just said whatever. I thought I was gonna see you again.
You thought you were gonna see me again?
I didn't know when I was gonna see you.
Oh my god!
I didn't think
But you gave me your number at that time.
Yeah, but I didn't know. Like I just assumed like you might never hit me up.
I see. Why would you think I would hit you?
I don't know. Like,
yeah.
Anyway,
maybe I'd forget or something.
Yeah, I just told her like I was really what I was really curious about was her setup, and I was just like, hey man, if you want to just, she said, I'll help you out, break it down for you and stuff like that. Ironically, we're using that setup right now for this.
That's cool.
Crazy.
Yeah, I love it. And now we're like on this IRL trip together.
Yeah.
I never would have thought like that would have led to this. Yeah, just us chatting in the lobby. And ironically enough, I just told him this today. Like talking shop like that, like talking about work. This is literally like my favorite thing to do. Like I love like figuring out like what works better, or like talking about like, oh, did you hear this or this like crazy thing that happened? Like I don't know. I'm just as passionate. It's like fun for me. So
yeah,
it works out.
So then I had just assumed she was never gonna say shit.
Yeah.
I might have honestly. I had intention on just texting you.
Did you really?
Just to see like we're gonna follow up. I really wanted to know how you did it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't like bothering people.
Oh.
So I didn't want to feel like me texting you was gonna be bothering you about like shit, because like people are busy, so I don't want to be another burden on like whatever you got going on.
Or have it be like, oh, I'm just hitting her up just to get like the tech info and that's it, or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like I'm using you or something like that.
But
that's true.
Then you came up to me at the event later, like that, because we were all going to the same place. What?
Yo, Philly's hilarious, bro.
No, but you came up to me again later when I was outside with my friend, and I was just sitting there drinking water, like chilling. Sometimes like when I get like there's a lot going on, I'll need like a breather. Like I'll need to like step out and just be like, okay, like just get your breath, like reset, and then go back out there. And you happened to like walk out, and I didn't even think you were gonna say hey or whatever. You were like, oh yeah, I'm drinking water. And I was like, good. How are you? And you said, oh, I'm gonna grab some water too. And I was like, okay, like maybe he's just gonna grab some water and like maybe just go back to whatever he's doing. But you came and sat right next to me, like it was just like whatever. And we started talking. And I always say this, but I feel like that conversation was one of the more like substantial conversations of that entire convention. Because usually at conventions it's just like really surface level, like hey, how you doing? How's the con? How was the trip? Like oh, how was the flight here?
Small talk.
Very small talk. But ours was like an actual like real conversation. I felt like I could have kept talking to you like for the longest, like, and we kept getting stopped by people, so we couldn't finish. And I was like, I'll just like, I'll talk to you later. I'll see you around.